Lady Gaga is in hot demand. The singer just landed 2 major gigs. But before we get to that, we've got a whole lot of blue steel at the Zoolander 2 premiere. Blue Steel Realness, Hansel, and Derek Zoolander all on the red carpet last night as the sequel to the beloved 2001 comedy had its premiere in Berlin.
We're back! It was obviously great to be back together with Ben and Owen, but there was a lot of days where you're running around and wearing some uncomfortable corset that you can't breathe in. But for your art, you sometimes have to suffer.
It was exciting when Penelope Cruz would come to work just because she's a great actress, but so beautiful.
I loved working with all of them.
Zoolander 2 hits theaters next Friday. Super Bowl 50 just got even more star power. Lady Gaga will sing the national anthem at the big game on Sunday. And that's not the only huge event the singer has coming up. It's been announced that Gaga will perform a tribute to the late David Bowie at the Grammys. Apparently, it'll be a fashion-inspired medley of some of Bowie's classics. See it February 15th on City, your exclusive Canadian broadcaster of the Grammys. And with music's biggest night less than 2 weeks away, we're also looking ahead to a huge event for Canadian music, the 2016 Juno Awards. Nominations have just been announced. After dominating the charts, landing an Oscar nod, and 7 Grammy nominations, The Weeknd leads the pack on his home turf with 6 Juno nods, including Best Album. He's up against both Justin Bieber and Drake for that title. The Biebs and Drizzy are tied with 5 Juno nominations apiece. Breakthrough star Alessia Cara and Shawn Mendes each landed 4 nods. They, along with The Weeknd and Bryan Adams, will be performing at the Junos, which will be handed out April 3rd in Calgary.
It's just putting my mind to it and then going for it.
That is Frida Pinto's recipe for success within her acting career. BT Montreal's Joanne Rackus caught up with the star in an Entertainment City exclusive to talk about all of her projects, including her next one, Night of Cups, which stars Christian Bale and is directed by the great Terrence Malick.
This is a friendship we have. It is something that I've always wanted to do, be in a Terrence Malick film, like every actor.
Pinto and Bale are also working together on the upcoming live-action Jungle Book Origins film, which also stars Benedict Cumberbatch and Kate Blanchett.
You're part of this amazing cast.
Amazing cast.
Tell us about that experience.
I am so excited about it. Every Sunday in India, there'd be the animated version in Hindi of the Jungle Book that was actually played. So for me, acting in Jungle Book was like doing something that I grew up on.
Of course, Pinto first rose to fame in Slumdog Millionaire, which won 8 Oscars in 2009.
I think in Oscar history, because that had never happened, that a story about India was actually being accepted on such an international platform and being celebrated. I just realized now how that film really changed and opened doors.
We can't ignore what's happening with Oscars right now, the call for more diversity. Tell me a little bit about how you feel about in terms of diversity, because you do represent diversity.
Your talent needs to speak louder than the color of your skin.
But do you think that that's always the case? I mean,
that is not always the case, and that is really not just the film industry, that's a reflection of society.
Remember to get all of your entertainment news first right here in the mornings and anytime on Twitter @NCity.